Is the screen visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Fine. So we are extending our interference phenomena now. There are few type of interference apparatus or interference apparatus that can be conventionally divided into two main classes. Okay. So think with the superposition of waves, we were trying to understand the interference. What is interference and how it is happens? And with the Young's double slit experiment, we came to know how the bright and dark fringes formed on the screen. Okay. So now we will see different type of interference, because in the double slit experiment we are assuming same phase, same frequency and same amplitude waves, but always it is not true. In the experimental conditions, intensity or amplitude can be vary. So the interference apparatus that we use, that are divided into two main classes, those are depend on the division of the wavefronts and the division of the amplitude. Okay. So division of the wavefront is one of the example of the division of the wavefront is a Fresnel's biprism. So what is this Fresnel's biprism? It's a device by which we can obtain two virtual coherent sources of light to produce sustained interference. Okay. So this is a type of a biprism where we took two prism and we keep in a certain angles and take a interference pattern, so by which we actually obtain the two virtual coherent sources, okay, and produce a sustained interference. So here in our syllabus we are not going to detail in the Fresnel's biprism. We will concentrate on the division of amplitude here. In the division of amplitude we have the most important or most common example is the Michelson interferometer and the Newton's ring apparatus. Okay, when so in Michelson interferometer and Newton's ring, these are the example of the division of amplitude. But what principle used in this? The principle of the thin film of uniform and non-uniform interference. Okay, so we will try to understand the thin film of uniform thickness and thin film of non-uniform thickness interference. Okay, if we are going to derive the interference or the path difference for the thin film of uniform thickness, then it will be a Newton's ring experiment, or sorry, it will be a wedge shape interference, and the uniform will be the Michelson interferometer. Okay, so the Michelson interferometer is a most important example of this type. What happened in this Michelson interferometer? I'll just brief you in a one line here, because we are going to discuss completely this topic, this Michelson interferometer. We will derive everything, we will draw everything. Okay, but what happened in this? In here there are two beams obtained by amplitude divisions. Okay, so there will be, because we are talking about the division of amplitudes here. So here the two beams obtained by division amplitude division are sent to a quite different directions against the plane, and where they are brought together and again to form the interference fringes. So how the systematic diagram we will we will see. Fine. So if it first we will talk about the division of amplitude. So this method is used to produce the two coherent sources from a common source. This is the definition of it, division of amplitude. When you talk about the division of amplitude, so in this method what we do, what we produce two coherent sources, and you know what is the coherent sources, you know. Okay, So we want to produce two coherent sources by this method, division of amplitude from a common source. Okay, we will take a S common source, then if we got a S1 and S2, so there is a two common sources that we produce with the division of amplitude that maintain the same width, that will maintain the same width but reduced amplitude. Okay, amplitude will not be the same, amplitude will be the reduced. So following a different let's go to the detail in this. Let me switch to the slides. So don't look at this figure right now, we will understand step by step this figure. Okay, so first the definition is the division of amplitude, where first we will discuss a uniform thin film. That means there is a thin film which have the uniform thickness. So after following different path, the two waves of reduced amplitude are combined to produce an interference pattern. What is mean by this second sentence? See, there is a ray is coming from this point. This is an incident ray AB, and then it is going to the some denser medium BF, and then it's a refracted wave BF. Then it's again reflected in FD form, and then go to the DE, that is again reflected, and another wave which is coming from here from A, which is AB, and go to the BC. So you see there is one wave which is coming from A, incident on B point and reflected to the towards the C side. Okay, so incident wave is AB, reflected wave is BC, but another wave is AB, BF, FD, and DE. So you can see the second wave which is actually coming from the medium. But now both the waves you can see over here BC and DE. Both these waves are actually make the interference pattern when you got on the screen, because both the rays will come. But the second ray, this DE, it's actually coming from the media. So there will be a role of the refractive index here, and there will be a path difference because it is traveling a more path, and this BC is directly reflected from the surface, but the second wave is coming down into the media and then reflected from the surface, and both are interfering at the screen, and both the waves will develop a interference pattern. So the interfering beam consists of radiation that has left the source in the same direction. Okay, and these radiations is divided after leaving the source and later combined to produce interference. Fine. So there are two things, that two waves which are reflected from this surface, they will produce the interference pattern, and another you can see here, these are the transmitted wave Fk and Gl. They will also produce the interference pattern when you see both the rays on the screen. Okay, so this is a kind of a interference. This is a film where this part is the air, but this is somehow a denser medium, which is where the mu is greater than 1. But for the air, we can consider mu is 1 refractive index, and the thickness of the film is T over here. So this is clear that the interference which is take place over here when the two waves superimpose each other after traveling some distance. Either it is traveling this distance, and BF is traveling another distance from here. Okay, so there will be a change in amplitude. If there will be a change in amplitude and it is actually traveling a different distance, there will be a path difference between them, which is actually making a pattern over here. Since the thin film has its two surfaces, and the wave reflected from these surfaces can attain a path difference, because this is coming from another media and this is actually reflecting from the surface only. So the same phenomena may be applied on the interference pattern when we are transmitting from the both the waves. Okay, let's see how the path difference. So here our target is to calculate the path difference. Fine. So we will have the same figure in every slide. So we will do some mathematics over here. So please, you can also draw this figure. I'll giving you some time. Okay, this figure, and I'm going to do some mathematics because we are going to calculate the path difference between two rays. We are going to calculate the interference due to thin films. Now we are going to do some trigonometry here. Okay. Please draw the figure. I'm giving you some time. These are some important topics that you need to understand very clearly because most of the numericals will also come on it. They can be the concept can be asked from these topics as well. So now first I will consider the two waves which are, let me take another color here because it is not visible with this one. Okay, so here I'm going to see there are two rays B, C and DE which are creating an interference pattern on the screen, and I'm going to calculate the path difference between two rays which are reflected from the surface. Okay, so the optical path between the, I'm writing between in that manner, between the reflected rays. This can be represented by a delta. So delta will be the path difference between two rays given by mu. This is the refractive index multiply with the L, how much distance they will travel. Now we will calculate the distance. So first is the distance traveled by this ray, and second is the, this is going down in by the refraction inside the media. This is some kind of a rarer media. It can be oil or water, and then it is coming up. Is reflected back and then reflected back. BF plus FD. This is in this thin film which is having a thickness of T. I'm writing here in film minus BM. I'm writing here in air. Okay. So first is BM, and second the ray is actually traveling the path is BF plus FD. We will multiply with the mu also here, and in film we will multiply with the mu, but for the air the mu is 1. So I can write here mu BF plus FD minus BM. Here we can say this BF is equals to FD. This distance is same. Okay. B to F and F to D is the same. So I can write 2 mu B F minus of BM. Now we will see in the right angle triangle B, F and H. Look at here in the figure B, F and H, where FH is the adjacent, BF is the hypotenuse and BH is the opposite. And this is the 90-degree angle. And also I forgot to tell you here, the incident rays AB is incidenting with the angle I. Okay. So this will be also I and this will be 90 minus I. In the right angle triangle BFH. Can you see this angle, this triangle B, F and H? Okay, this is I and this is the refraction angle R. Fine. If this is R, we can draw a perpendicular. This will also be R and this is 90 degree. This is R, this is 90 degree. This will also R. Now, you will tell me what will be the cos of R here, where the thickness of the film is T. This is T. FH is T.
BF by T. T is
और
equal to BF by cos R होगा.
और T by BF होगा. Adjacent upon hypotenuse होता है
T
ना?
by
T by BF.
Yes.
T
Yes.
by BF.
Yes. It's adjacent upon hypotenuse. That's why I already told you. This is adjacent. This is hypotenuse. So T by BF. Very good. Okay. And then I can just rewrite BF here will be T over cos R. This is my equation number 2. Now with this angle, this triangle only, you just tell me what will be the tan R, which is opposite upon adjacent.
BH upon T.
Yes, very good. BH upon T. So I can write BH is equals to T. मैं आपको टाइम दूंगी. Okay, you just please draw this diagram. All the notation you will not find it any book. So please draw it. Because you are going to solve some tricky numericals based on it also. So do it with parallelly. Now, see, you can see this is a center point here. This perpendicular to the center point. So this BD, this B to D, I can say B because BH is equals to HD. So BD will be 2 into BH. BD equals to 2 into BH. And BH value we have T tan R. So this is 2T tan R. Okay. Now we will consider another angle here, another triangle here, which is BMD. This one, the top one, BMD, where this is a 90-degree because we are drawing a perpendicular from D to M. This is a 90-degree angle and this is already 90 minus I. And this we assume here T. So in the triangle BMD, sine of I equals to, now I have already mentioned
Excuse
here
me,
hypotenuse, 1 minute, adjacent and opposite. हाँ, 1 minute बोलिए.
ma'am, if we are considering it 90 minus I, then the angle T will be equal to I. So why we have to take a different angle? We could not write directly I here.
हाँ, लिख सकते हैं, बट मैंने जस्ट फॉर कंफ्यूजन ना हो इसीलिए लिखा है.
Right, ma'am.
है ना? Okay, so this is, so what will be the sine I here? Sine I will be the, let me tell you, BM upon BD. BM opposites upon hypotenuse, BD. PM is equals to BD sin I. And do we have the BD value from equation 3? So we can put this value here. So BM will be 2T tan of R sin I. It's equation number 4. Now we have equation number 1, 2, 3, and 4. You should remember what we are doing. We want to calculate the path difference between two rays. Okay. So now what I will do, from equation number 1, which is our path difference, 2 mu BF minus BM. Now you have the value of BM and you have the value of BF as well from equation 2. So I should say from equation, put the value from equation 2 to equation 4 in equation 1. Please note down because I need to change the slide.
Excuse me, ma'am.
यहाँ पे I have 1 minute, 1 minute. This is a point is I. We will take the transmitted also. हाँ, yes, बोलो.
And what does L donate in the first delta equal to mu dot?
Length, path length. Path length. Okay. मैंने आपको शायद बताया था coherence length and coherence time in the last class. Done? Can I switch the slide?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay, fine. Good. Is everybody writing or not? I cannot force you to switch on your videos, but sometime I can ask individually. So be prepared. And you need to show me कि आप you are writing or not. Fine. This is next slide here. Okay. Okay, so from equation 2 and 4, we are putting the values in equation number 1, which is our delta equals to 2 mu, and this is the value of BF, which is T over cos R minus 2T tan R sin I. We will simplify it, and to simplify it, we should also know the formula of refractive index mu. Can I write mu is in the form of sin I over sin R? Do you know this formula, right?
Yes, ma'am. Snell's law.
Snell's law. Very good. So sin I can write mu of sin R. So we will replace sin I value with the mu sin R. So all will be in the refractive angle. All term will be in the refractive angle. Two mu T over cos R minus 2T sin R and cos R. I'm just opening it the tan R to simplify it, and sin R. This delta will be, let's take the 2 mu T over cos R can be taken common out. 1 minus sin square R. What is 1 minus sin square R? Cos square R. This value is cos square R. Okay. Then 1 cos square will be cancelled out. So I will have 2 mu T cos R. This is our equation number 5. And this equation number 5 is kind of an apparent path difference, not represent the effective total path difference. Okay. This is important point. This is the apparent path difference, not the effective. Why not effective? Because see, one rays is reflected directly from the surface and other rays is going into media and reflected back. So there will be a path difference between them. For your remembrance, I should write it here. A here. Okay, this is A. So that means when light is reflected from the surface, okay, and when the light is actually reflected from the surface, or either if it is light is reflected from the optical denser medium, a phase change of pi. or a path difference of lambda by 2 occurs. Okay, this is a point to note it down here. This is the Stokes law, we will discuss later on also. So there will be a, when the incident light is actually reflected from the optically denser media, because if it is a water or a oil, so that will be the denser media compared to the air. So if it is reflected from the denser media, optically denser media, there will be a phase change of pi. And you need to understand what will be the waveform if there will be a phase change of pi or the lambda by 2, path difference of lambda by 2. If it is, then we can say the total path difference between BC and the DE will be total path difference this will be 2 mu t cos r, because it is actually traveling optical denser media. So effective path difference when it is traveling from optically denser media, we can say delta is equal to plus lambda by 2. It is depend on the rarer or denser media. It can be plus minus lambda by 2. Now, this is the path difference we calculate, but we need to calculate because we are getting an interference pattern here. If we are getting an interference pattern here, so we will see what will be the maxima condition and what will be the minima condition. So in the initial classes, I told you about this. Whenever we are going to solve some, we are going to do some analytical treatment with these phenomena, interference phenomena. First, we will calculate the path difference. Then we will calculate the condition of minima and maxima. The same thing we will do in every application. Okay, so keep in mind. So I'm going to change the next slide. If you have noted down, please let me know.
Ma'am, just
Wait a
one
sec.
doubt.
Okay, I am waiting for 1 minute, one more minute.
Ma'am, I had a doubt.
Yeah, please tell me.
Ma'am, you had said that the total part difference can be 2 beauty cos r plus or minus lambda by 2. Ma'am, when is
Ha,
it plus and when is it minus?
ha, right. Very good question. So when the surface of, so when this is the optically denser surface, right? When the ray is passing from the optically denser surface, so it will travel by plus lambda by 2. When it is a rarer compared to the upper surface, then it will be minus lambda by 2. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
And now when we calculate the condition for yes,
Ma'am, when the ray travels from rarer to denser, then lambda by 2 is plus or minus?
rarer to denser, it can be minus.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Uh,
Ma'am, so it will we will consider each and every line that AB first it travels to the denser medium, then minus lambda by 2, then BF, then it travels, then we will add and subtract, so we will get plus
oh,
lambda by 2 at the end.
so look at here. This is the same media, right? This is the same. It doesn't depend how much time it is traveling. So look at the picture now. If BF, then FT, then DG, then maybe G, or I can mark something here as a H here also. but okay, so there will, when it will come, it will be only lambda by 2, because this is same na, this media is same. So ये कितना नंबर ऑफ टाइम डिपेंड करता है आपका, आपका जो डिफरेंस आएगा वो उसका कंपेयर टू द दिस वन विच इज डायरेक्टली रिफ्लेक्टेड, उससे आपका चेंज विल बी द लैम्डा बाय 2 होगा, ओनली द लैम्डा बाय 2 चेंज विल बी देयर।
ओके, मतलब इसको एज अ रिजल्ट लिया गया कि अगर इतना ट्रैवल करें तो लैम्डा बाय 2 एट लास्ट मिलेगा हमको।
हाँ हाँ। I think I should go and calculate the condition for maxima and minima, the interference pattern we are getting over here. Condition for maxima. If condition for maxima, that means we to have the maximum at a particular point. Okay, whatever interference pattern we are getting, if we are having a maximum at the particular point, then the two rays, these two rays actually should arrive in phase, not out of phase, because it is a maxima condition. If it is in phase, so the path difference must contain a whole number of the wavelength that we have calculated in the double slit experiment. So this delta should be equals to n lambda. You should remember it, okay, where n is equals to 0, 1, 2, and so on. So now our equations are here is that we calculate the delta, which is 2 mu t cos r plus lambda by 2. And here for the condition for maxima, so we can equate it, both the equations here. So 2 mu t cos r plus lambda by 2 equals to n lambda. Are you getting my point? I say when the two waves are interfering in create an interference pattern, at the maximum point we will have both the waves in phase. If both the waves in phase, either in, that means in same phase, they will have the path difference n lambda that we will calculate with the Young's double slit experiment. Okay, so and here we know we have calculated the path difference analytically, which is 2 mu t cos r plus lambda by 2. So that's why we can equate to find out the condition for maxima. What will be the value? 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. Okay, so this is the condition. Please remember these formulas for numerical purpose. In thin film interference pattern, the condition for maxima is 2 mu t cos r 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. I hope there should not be any doubt. If it is, please ask me. And then second, I am going to calculate the condition for minima. So to have the minimum point at a particular fringe, the two rays should arrive in out of phase. Okay, that means it can be the odd multiple of the pi, for which the path difference must contain a half odd integer of the wavelength. So we know the delta for the minima is already given by n plus 1 by 2 lambda, right? So now, and that we can directly calculate it. Okay. Now, can you calculate what is the value will be this? Put the value and equate this delta with the 2 mu t cos r plus lambda by 2 and tell me what will come.
2 mu t cos r equal to n lambda.
Very good. 2 mu t cos r equals to n lambda. So now आप देख सकते हो there is a bit difference here. है ना? N lambda, if it's n lambda, then it is a minima. Yes, opposite case. If it is an n lambda, then it is a minima condition. If it is 2n minus 2n minus 1 lambda by 2, it will be the maxima case. So आप जब भी numerical solve करते हो तब आप बहुत confuse हो जाते हो. So do practice, okay? एंड प्रैक्टिस ये होनी चाहिए आपकी कि आपको ये जो स्टैंडर्ड कंडीशंस हैं वो याद रखनी चाहिए एंड द इन ईच एंड एवरी एप्लीकेशन यू शुड रिमेंबर दिस फॉर्मूला कि कौन सी में कितना पाथ डिफरेंस आ रहा है वो आपको मालूम है और ये कंडीशंस आपको मालूम है तो आप इमीडिएटली कैलकुलेट कर लो कि देयर शुड नॉट बी एनी कंफ्यूजन और आप न्यूमेरिकल सोल्व कर सकते हो बिकॉज यू नो अ लॉन्ग डेरिवेशन कैन नॉट बी आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम बट अ ट्रिकी न्यूमेरिकल कैन बी आस्क्ड सो वो आपको पता होने चाहिए
मैम
सिमिलरली यस
हमको क्या बुक्स लेना पड़ेगा मतलब न्यूमेरिकल्स एंड इस सब के लिए या फिर
न्यूमेरिकल्स में करवाऊंगी आपको थोड़ी न्यूमेरिकल्स में करवाऊंगी बस प्रैक्टिस के लिए तो आपको बुक एक बुक की जरूरत तो एटलीस्ट पड़ेगी बच्चा बिकॉज ऑनलाइन आप नहीं एक्सेस कर पा रहे हैं क्या बिकॉज ऑनलाइन अवेलेबल है आई आस्क टू द लाइब्रेरी आल्सो ऑनलाइन अवेलेबल है सब कुछ आपका यू कैन एक्सेस द एमयूजे लाइब्रेरी
मैं लाइब्रेरी चेक नहीं किया अभी तक अच्छे से
हाँ तो आप चेक करिए प्लीज सो देर आर सो मेनी बुक्स फ्रॉम वेयर यू शुड एक्चुअली डू द प्रैक्टिस not because see in a 45 minute class I have to explain you the theory also but at least I will you know it is my practice I used to do 1 or 2 numerical from every topics but you need to do more practice because जो मैं आपको 2 numerical या 3 numericals करवा रही हूँ ये compulsory नहीं है कि वही we are going to ask the same numericals so numerical can be different so I think this is just half हुआ है हमारा because what we did today we actually calculate the interference pattern for the two waves which are reflected but we will also calculate the interference pattern which are transmitted here okay so this we have calculated this we will do tomorrow in tomorrow class also we will finish this one and we will do some numericals also based on these formulas 1 minute and those are my TG students I have already shared or make assignment kind of a thing on the TG group in MS Team so आप वहाँ पे upload कर सकते हैं okay
यस मैम डन मैम वो टर्न ऑन फिर कर देंगे मैम